What's up? So, AFC Championship and NFC Championship. I am excited to say Bengals are in it, and I don't know. But so we're gonna start off with the NFC first. Rams versus 49ers. I really like the way Rams have been playing. They've been playing great ball. They played Matthew Stafford played good against the Buccaneers in the divisional round. And they have a super team, but then you look at the 49ers, they've played hard teams, and they've come out on top, even with Jimmy G just performing okay, and Debo Samuel kind of carrying the load on his back, and defense doing well as well. But I do think key factor of them winning last game was that blocked punt. Obviously, Green Bay special team is very bad. That's really the only thing I'll criticize Green Bay about. But yeah. Also, Green Bay, not looking good for you because Aaron Rodgers, I believe, wants to leave, and Devontae Adams is is a free agent. I don't know if he was going to get a contract or not, but it looks like what I've heard that they're going to be kind of a package deal according to ESPN. But yeah, 49ers versus Rams, very tough one to decide because Matthew Stafford is very boomer bust. And 49ers is just, they win with Jimmy Garoppolo. It's been proven, especially by in the playoffs they win. Him going to the Super Bowl first year with the 49ers is kind of just like a key factor of that, and and then the next year all those injuries in the defense. Losing Nick Bosa in the beginning of the year, if I remember correctly, is something that kind of made momentum for 49ers last year. But it's really hard because one hand you have a super team, and on the other you have an average QB with an elite tight end and an elite receiver / running back. And a good defense that kind of carries them. But, it's strange. Jimmy G wins. I honestly think 49ers will win. They'll find a way. Defense will do good against the Rams. And I do want the Rams to win. Because I really like Matthew Stafford. And being on the Rams for so long really kind of held down his career. And I think if you want to look at his career now, you have to look at his years moving forward on the Rams, not on the Lions, I mean, sure, you had Calvin Johnson, but it's just Calvin Johnson, and he wanted to leave, and he retired early because they wouldn't let him go. So it's kind of just that, and I'm happy that Lions decided to actually trade Matthew Stafford. I know not for the purpose of him having a good career. I know that wasn't the main reason why, but getting a pick and potentially a QB in Jared Goff, I don't know. I mean, he did lead the Rams to the Super Bowl. But I do think Niners will win that one solely because Jimmy Garoppolo can win games and he'll be carried by Debo Samuel. That is my 100 in defense. That is my 100%. Yeah. Jimmy Garoppolo, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, an INT. Matthew Stafford's 350, 3 touchdowns, 1 INT as well. But still, Debo will find a way. Debo will find a way. Jimmy G will win the game. My opinion. Going on to the AFC though, this one was so hard to guess, predict, whatever you want to call it, because we beat the Chiefs in the regular season by a field goal, but we were at Paul Brown Stadium, and Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase absolutely went ham on the Chiefs defense. But with the way our O-line has been playing in the playoffs, it makes me want to puke. 9 sacks in a single playoff game, that's nuts. That's absolutely unheard of. And honestly, we should just cut all of them and literally just put ghosts there, because that's how bad they've been playing. But I think it'll be an offensive shootout. I really think that Mahomes will score at least a field like every drive he's on. Not a touchdown every drive, but like touchdowns and field goals. Because it's Mahomes, he's in the playoffs. This is his true element, and he's at Arrowhead Stadium, which is one of the hardest places to play. By so many, just everyone says that, and it's gonna be hard. It's super hard. Honestly, I want to be hopeful of the Bengals, but they've already given me all the hope for this 1 year and all the happiness I could ever have for this team. Even going into next year, honestly, really. So I think it's going to be a really high-scoring game. 41-44. Chiefs win by a field goal. I want to be hopeful. I want to be hopeful. Of course I do. I'm a Bengals fan. But it's just the fact that Patrick Mahomes is amazing in the playoffs. He led the Chiefs in 13 seconds, like 50 yards down the field, to get a game-tying field goal against the Bills to make it in overtime, and he won the coin toss, touchdown. Overtime rules are stupid, but really, whoever won that coin toss was going to win that game. But still, the game was phenomenal. But if that doesn't show you how good Patrick Mahomes is, I don't know what does. And me disliking Mahomes, kind of a big factor, saying that, like, hey, he's good, and obviously he is. What's going to be trouble is Travis Kelce, because we're always bad against good tight ends. History shows Darren Waller, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, we've been bad against. All those guys. There's one more dude I'm not thinking of right now, but Tyreek wasn't really a factor when we played against him. But I don't think he'll be totally out of it because he's been playing good in the playoffs. Obviously getting that field goal drive, last throw there to Tyreek. I mean, I think if Tre'Davious White was in that game, he could have stopped at least Kelce on that play. But it is what it is. I have Chiefs versus Niners, repeats, Super Bowl. I hate seeing Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Make it stop. Please. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. If Bengals win, Bengals versus 49ers Super Bowl, hopefully. First time in the Super Bowl since 1988, that is. Of course, wouldn't be 1888. And the two times we've actually went to the Super Bowl, it was in 88 and 81, and we actually lost to the 49ers both times. So I kind of hope, that happens again, because Joe Burrow's been breaking all of Bengals' playoff records and just passing records, passing touchdown records, passing yard records, yards per attempt records, stuff all like that. And it's been phenomenal to watch Joe Burrow play. And he really is Joey franchise. Jackpot Joey. So, I'm excited. I know there's been a lot of rambling on, but if Bengals could go against 49ers in Super Bowl, that'd be phenomenal. I know we lost to them in the regular season, but I believe we can beat them. I believe we can contain Debo. I believe we can force Jimmy Garoppolo to make mistakes, because we do have the cornerbacks to do so, and Cheeto Bay, Mike Hilton, Von Bell, Jesse Bates, Logan Wilson can get picks like he did in the Titans game. And Jermaine Pratt. Even Jermaine Pratt, man. I think he's really good when he wants to be. But I think offensively, for the Chiefs versus Bengals championship, Joe Burrow's gonna have to step up majorly. I know he's gonna be pressured by Chris Jones. That's for sure. He's gonna need to find a way to get the ball off quickly, even if it's like 2 yards. That's better than getting sacked for negative 10 yards, like we were last game. And it's, we can't take 9 sacks. Even if you're getting pressured, everyone's covered, throw it away. It's better to be like what we were. We were in we were in field goal range, and then we got sacks. I forget who it was that sacked us, but then we were out of field goal range. We had to punt it because of a 16-yard loss sack, and we can't take those anymore. We have to move forward, keep the ball, be smart about it. But Joe Burrow's not gonna watch this, and I'm sure he's getting talked like all the time about saying you have to release it quicker. Offensive line is only giving you 1 second whatsoever. But it's kind of hard when Jamar's a deep threat and he gets, double covered, and that's all he wants to do is force it to Jamar. But whatever. Peace out, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. Chiefs and 49ers repeat. That's my prediction. It'd be phenomenal if it was Bengals, 49ers, Bengals, Rams, or even Chiefs, Rams. All of those games and outcomes would be just a phenomenal game to watch. Of course, it is a Super Bowl, but still. Peace out, y'all.